Hello, it's Kadisha. I'm back with another video. As you know, for those who have been watching for a while, I do YouTube videos by day, but I am a sports analyst by night. So when I be watching, usually football, I watch basketball too, I be getting a lesson from it. And so I just want to share the lesson that I get with you. I don't know if you're following football or not, but I wanted to tell you, and I've said it before, that you could be up next. And so it's so important that we be intentional with the way that we live our life, but more so be prayerful, because you don't know what the Lord has in store for you. So it's so easy to look at a situation and say, okay, this is not a good situation. And yeah, of course, I want you to analyze. We got to do that. We can't just expect to go in with our eyes closed. But it's like, yeah, look at the situation, but also be prayerful and say, okay, Lord, what is exactly that you want me to do in this season? For those who don't know, I'm gonna just kind of catch you up a little bit. The Ravens are a very good team. But anyway, Lamar Jackson got injured, and no one ever expects for him to get injured, like no one. But there was a rumor, and I say rumor because I didn't hear it, that Shedeur Sanders was actually supposed to go, was asked to go to the Ravens, but he was like he wouldn't get any playing time because of course he's behind Lamar. But I'm not a man, so I can't really say how that is, or how what you're thinking in that moment, because I'm just thinking as a person, like, oh, he would be a great person to kind of look at and see, like, how can I navigate into this NFL, because he was, and now everybody sees how well he is, that they're upping him up. But at first it was just kind of like, oh no, he's not a good quarterback and all this stuff. And so he's dealt with a lot of the crowds outside of football, so he really knows, a well-rounded athlete and I guess an individual, I don't know. So he was just like, no, I don't want to go there because I feel like I wouldn't get enough playing time. But fast forward to after the drafts and into the fourth week of the season, and Lamar Jackson is down, and they have to bring in their backup quarterback. Not to say that Shedeur Sanders was going to be the backup. I don't know exactly where he would be on the roster, but it's just like, this was an opportunity that, of course, no one wants their quarterback to get hurt, so I'm not saying that at all. But it's just like, the Lord knows what exactly we're going to go through. He knows what's going to happen. Like, nothing comes by surprise with the Lord. So that's what I'm using that as an example for those of us who watch football. But even if not, you could see where I'm going with this. It's just like, we can't always predict what's going to happen. Well, we can never predict what's going to happen, but we can always be prayerful in our next decision or that we need to make. And I thought that was a very great example, because you say one thing and then this happens, and then it's just like, oh my goodness, did I miss my opportunity? And I believe that the Lord is, he's merciful, and he gives grace, and so you may get another chance. I can't say that, but it's just like, the Lord knows what's going to happen. So it's up to us to not just so be thinking in our head what we think is best, but it's to be prayerful also, because yeah, of course, I'm totally on to doing the right decision. And I've talked about this before, where I was put in a position where it didn't make sense for me to do something, and I'm just like, okay, Lord, what are you saying? And the Lord's like, I want you to step away. And stepping away made room for me to go into like different areas that I would have never been able to go to if I did not say, Lord, what do you want me to do? So this video is just to encourage you to step out on faith and to move even when it doesn't look like this will be the great move. But if you're prayerful, the Lord will direct you, and he will not lead you in the wrong way. He will not lead you astray. That's the word I want to use. So thank you so much for watching. Like I always say, sa cambiar que quieres ver en otros. Until next time. Bye.